What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Horned Frogs will put total leather and we'll get started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab, it's Walton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
They're going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Plows through the defense. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The Horned Frogs line it up with a first and goal. They'll give it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got a man. It's Becker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the catch at the 10. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Shelton. Speeding down the left side. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hoosier! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games, with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
Pulls it in down the middle. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Powers through the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's blocked. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side. Here he goes. He's at the touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Shelton. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, inside bottom. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That's reeled in. It's Becker. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Handoff from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 17 to North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Shelton. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Chandler. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Peterson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Got it behind the line. It's Agbana. Spins away from one. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. The screen, he can go. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking for room, it's Payne. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's